Welcome folks, this is Wear and Tear, yet another outdoor and gear review channel. Today I want to talk about go bag, a bug out bag. Many people in this day and age need one. Right now, war has come back to Europe. That is pretty much the historical normal. We had 70 years of peace. That is definitely over now. And well, the risks are increasing. Many people had to leave their homes. They're civilized, central heated homes with electricity and everything. They just had to leave them because it got too dangerous there. They had to go to the subway. They had to find shelter elsewhere. And there was not much time for many of those people. And as you might have seen in the footage, a lot of them had actually equipment ready. Some had real go bags. So I want to go through my go bag to check it out, and maybe you get some inspiration from it. Maybe you see things that should be there and that are not there. So maybe we can have an exchange in the comments. Now this is a medium-sized backpack, good quality. It has an internal frame. I can comfortably carry heavy weight. Now, right now it's not at maximum capacity at all. If we go to the front, there's a few pockets here. This is essentially fire starting kit. They're protective glasses right here, because if problems arise, you don't want to get anything in your eyes because there might not be a doctor around. There's a simple light here that also has a red light mode. It's a very convenient, very practical spot. There's many attachment points on this backpack. Let's open it up. You need your handkerchiefs, of course. There we got some pepper spray, personal defense, against animals, against humans behaving like animals. There we have a water bottle on the outside. There are those clip-on things, they're very practical. There's some duct tape around it. Duct tape is always helpful. I learned that with MacGyver. So there we have some paracord. There's a compass, a fire starter on it. Fire starting stuff is very redundant. I have a whole lot of that on my backpack. Here you find my camp building equipment, the Baco Laplander, excellent saw. With that you can really build a shelter quickly and efficiently. There's my Gerber strong arm, is my primary fixed blade. Now this is not just a bug out bag, it is also a camping bag. You know, I use this stuff actually. I have used it a lot in the past, so I'm familiar with all the tools and everything, and it is a very important aspect. Number one, this kind of gear is expensive, even if you collect it over the years. You don't just want to have it on storage for the day X. You actually want to use it also to familiarize yourself with the setup, and then to be able to efficiently use it should the need arise. So Gerber strong arm, a lot of wear and tear on that thing. It's nice and sharp. It's a mixture between a knife and a crowbar actually. So now let's go to the inside. Here in the top compartment is not full at all. There's a couple of water bottles. I didn't pack too much water. There's a combination between a power bank and a light, pretty much fully charged. It's a little bit too heavy in my opinion for what it does. This is my cooking gear. Inside you have some salt, some pepper. There is some fire gel inside to have a very clean, very quick and efficient combustion. A warm drink sometimes can really be a lifesaver. It can make the difference between feeling a little bit under the weather and then getting sick, or feeling a little bit under the weather and then getting better quickly. So it's definitely useful to have something like that, although it's probably not necessary in a go bag. We go into the emergency rations. I use these Conroe. They're very inexpensive right now. These are good till 2041, so they're pretty much good till the mid of the century. depending on the storage, of course. Have about 500 kilograms of 500 kilocalories of energy, actually more, towards 600. There is carbohydrates, there is some protein in there, good little deal. So everything that you need, some fat, is in there. On the go, you might not have time to prepare a meal. 500 calories, so this is 1,000 calories. That's already half a day's worth of calories. I have some more bars in here. Yeah, there we go. A little bit of variety as well. So this is already like 2 days worth of food pretty much. And I could easily pack more. There's my hobo stove. There's a foldable stove, extremely useful because if you want to make a fire, keep it small. You don't use so much fuel. You don't need to collect so much fuel. Very quick, very efficient. So what else do we have in here? Oh, that's an actual meal. If you have more time in hand. Beef and potato, 600 calories. Of course, I could pack much more food easily. I have it at home. You know, this is. I would have to customize it depending on the time of the year. Is it very cold, very hot? So if I have to customize it anyway to a certain extent, I might as well then add some more food, maybe snacks. So then the stuff would be fresh right out of my pantry. So there's an external compartment here. There's some gummy bears that also give caffeine, keep you awake. A hat. This is some kind of, you know, to protect your face from wind, protect your throat. So, yeah, the first aid kit. That is very prominent on the backpack. I could also store it on the inside. So you open it up. Okay, oops. So this is a fully fledged first aid kit, gloves or tourniquet, Israeli bandage. On the back, this is some burn dressings, okay, in case you burn yourself. That is extremely useful because then you might get away without scarring. Stop bleeding, stuff you pour into the wound. Okay, some ordinary bandages, super glue. This is a solution that you can use to flush out your eyes in case you have to, or flush out any wounds you might collect. And extremely important, if you bring nothing else, at least bring enough thermal blankets. These are lifesavers. They allow you to direct energy, basically. You know, even if you sit in front of a campfire, you can get warm all around. You can deflect heat. It's basically what you do is you direct radiation with that. And so you can improvise a whole lot of things. Let me close that up. So let's go on the inside tour. Oh, here we have a compartment on the side. Basically a tool compartment. Chem lights. 2 chem lights, good chem lights actually. Knife sharpener. A good multi-tool. Oops, here we have the Gerber center drive. That's a very potent multi-tool for survival in an urban environment. If you survive somewhere or try to survive somewhere else, you might not have to bring such a big multi-tool. There is also some USB cables in there, some charging equipment. Pen and paper, so you can leave notes. Notes for your loved ones. So, let's go on. Alrighty, we're right in the side pocket. Got here, this is toilet paper, compressed toilet paper. Hot hands, keep yourself warm. That is a whole lot of paracord, building shelter, whatever. More paracord. So, this looks like a pillow, and it actually functions as a pillow. On the inside though, water resistant and everything, you find cat hair. How does cat hair get in there? Oh gosh. So yeah, you get some clothes in there. Got an emergency blanket. This is like a tarp in there, so emergency tent. So this is where I can make my shelter from. Again, more paracord. Underwear, mask. This is a nice hat combo. Yeah, cold protection. In Austria, you can even get cold during the summer or late summer or early summer. You think it's hot during the day, but the night can be very long. You always need to bring good cold protection. I did overnight camping and I didn't have enough equipment, or actually I shared my equipment with other people. So I got really, really, really cold. It was a very uncomfortable night. Definitely not something that you want to have in a more serious situation. Ultralight rain jacket or multifunctional wind-stopping jacket. Sadly, those are very expensive, but you shouldn't skip on the quality. You shouldn't save on the quality. Let's put it that way. You should spend a little bit more because you get much less weight and much better material. This one again is a lifesaver. So here we got, of course, the life straw. Means a whole lot of drinking water. Yeah, you want to take care of your teeth. That is, a tooth problem would be horrible. Dude wipes. You want to stay clean. This is a towel. Another emergency blanket. There is a multi-charger for all kinds of lithium-ion batteries, some electrical tape, some more toilet paper, redundancy, but these things are extremely useful. Also, you can bring a little bit more stuff because you're gonna have to trade and share with other people if problems get too serious, you know. Humans in general survive in groups, and no one can survive on his own. Even if you think you're a real good survivor, you're not. There comes a point where you will need the help of others. Well, there is a simple rain overcoat, cheap one. More toilet paper. Yeah, stuff. I probably should replace that thing that is no longer moist, I'm sure. So this is pretty much it. Yeah, this is the baseline gear that I have with me when I'm camping. And according to the situation, it's very easy for me to just add stuff. Whatever amount of food and water within minutes, because I know where it is in my apartment, in my cellar, and so on. And that's what a go bag is about. My wife has one too, definitely a smaller one, because she can obviously carry less. There's no point in overloading yourself. On top of it, there is stuff in the vehicle. The vehicle is basically a kind of large go bag. There is sleeping bags, whatever, whatnot in the car, even much more extensive than I have it here. All of that stuff costs a little bit of money, of course. You collect it over time. Very often you can also go with way simple things. There is no reason to add a $100 multi-tool, you know, just take something for a few bucks. But if you use it for your camping needs, if you go, and actually you should train with the equipment. It's expensive equipment, and if the emergency really arises, you should know how to use it already. You should be familiar with it. You should know where everything is and what you actually have. So there is no go back that you pack once or buy once and then you store it away, and 5 or 10 years later it will serve you well. It's kind of a risky strategy. So yeah, a little bit of a serious topic, but let me remind you, the authorities in Austria, there are many reasons why you would need to go back. A natural disaster, doesn't always have to be war or something like that. You might have to leave your home, and it's definitely, the authorities in Austria suggest that you have something like that. There are very specific ideas that they have. It's published on their website. Just follow those guidelines. Just take my own advice with a grain of salt. I have no deeper experience with this topic, so there are definitely experts that know more about it. But if my little video served to remind you that it is important to have something like that and get it ready, then this is I already fulfilled my purpose. Well, like, subscribe, and comment. This is Wear and Tear, over and out.